nika. And we promise you, say, yeah. Minimum the cry will trim. Yeah, trust me. We are working hard. A free last week, me home ye team no so home Boss Yoda and Theo Class FM production crew, CTV production crew, everybody is involved in organizing this program. Minimum say we are not so no obiaye involved. I mean quality friends, good friends are involved. Everybody is bringing ideas on board as to how we can make it work. And so Juma. And then, for instance, meetings upon meetings. We have been meeting people here and there. We have been working around. By Wednesday, Thursday, and Penifua on Beba lunch in Ninano. The Betuja Amamo Penifua Ebeba. So don't worry. Eunice Davis, joining on Facebook. Thank you. Eliasu Yaya, Ebenezer Ato, Baden. Naso so I saw 100 per you. Nana Ujra say Bobie na Saturday mornings. Saturday mornings, obviously, I'll be working from Monday to Friday. So Saturday mornings, Mama me home na obi sunyebi. And trust me, anyame nkwa na meye, we are building a whole team for Class Media Group CMG. We are building a whole team. So the issue is not about Bobie Ansah, no. The issue is as a media organization, we keep on, I mean, rebranding ourselves. We can't be stagnant. There be na yadanim kakra na yade bibi from ababa betwemu so ama kakra ya no so hia papa enti amanfo enhye so but the na meka no ade hia ne say ye betimi serve your listeners na yama omo asem a omo pese omutie de omo pese omutie no yetimi de ma omo a the can de ye beja musa na ya hwe bia beko. So that's it. Announcement no and a week and I lunch na no pattern AM to 12 in the noon na ye de abawie by nyame adma Wednesday Thursday ye be mamo hu ye empanifo be ba ye be na kakra bi kitwe bi ewo ye akra fa manimu ha ya Nyamian Monday anopa 10 to 12. So watch out. Citizen show in the afternoon. Yeah, ba. All right. So let's do this. Mame Fana Sema Accra FM Newsroom. Thank you so much. My production crew. Yada mwasi bebre jumapa mwaye. Fela Kuti water no get enemy. Let's do this Monday evening. Martin say awo for parents need be raise issues about views kakra on these issues about parents no more why minimba bia obawo. Obviously say oh yeah headmaster you can't complain. There is no way you can complain. You can't. Because the government will come after you. Akufo-Addo and Ebusua will come after you. We are teacher, you can't complain. They will come after you.
If you want to go wash, what are you going?
All right, so parents, they are more quite some complaining. Mumboy with information.
What are you going?
What is happening? Because you are complaints be brave from other schools. I mean, time.
If your head the hot.
And then it say you say your friend is Northern Savannah or whatever. Regional education boss no patch or send Kwabena school or more BS school. Yes, some more BS school than Kwabena school.
If water kill your child,
the point is, are you ready? More Bob Wamuye Aman Kwabena. Bernard Agbo say Pokuya say womo dumunkania. Me pacho say almost say omo beye water rationing. Ewo Greater Accra. Just say na otwe no halfo enya ensu a. The following week omo nya ensu na halfo enya. Say the airban no. And from the look of things,
If you fight them unless you won't die.
you straight say your friend say power rationing so ba because my memfa nyom nto so my memfa nyom nto form my memfa nyom nto form. Now the point is say babia we pokia say omodum kanea no. Before that, now my fan sending me message, baby, because I was working on my intro. But Pokia say, "Aye, baby, omadum and kania." We no meaning for a fact. Even Laboni say you 6 years no sorry. Omudum no you say anopa I think around 7 or 8 more. And omudum Laboni. And you 6 years no sorry. Amasaman any other places. A trend, yeah, a koso. For the past 1 week, Miminim Bibia Krano, for the past 1 week. Okay, so Madina, lights out. Madina, lights out. Isha Bala Adams, and a day as sending me. Madina, lights out. So there are places. Okay, so Ken Farouk say water. Oh, sorry. Now we can also become water ration once. Bernard Agbo, Minim Babia Bernard Agbo Ewo. But Bernard Agbosi baby or one light na for the minim baby or so which means I don't know I can't have currency no so you can't have currency well the crow I get me so minim baby Bernard yeah was sending me some message we question atasi Bobie what a rationing no I shall say that David Apostle Kaswa Yamutu so I know of Kaswa I know Pokuase and Madina also Isha Bala send a message Myra Benjamin SNC Myra Omadum Kania Myra Atadeka Aviation low current Emmanuel Suzuki Atadeka Aviation low current but mete so mokase Achimota am so omo plants ni bi se jato mu se die yo I don't know okay so yeah let me check na menye sa adwuma we sesi so Bernard Agbo Pokuase that is what okay so Bernard Agbo so no so Pokuase side but say side ni bi adum omo bi no so aye basa ma make it to say Achimota mile 7 lights off Achimota mile 7 yes Achimota diameti si omo ka say omo ayi ni bi say eja atomo sadie so Achimota diameti say omo ka ho asem so Achimota dia na enye menwanwa positive change say Madina echo off exactly 2 p.m. this afternoon and still Omonsoye. Okay, so Azamati, I don't know whether Dansuman inside the I am say light or Dansuman inside. David Apostle generators are busy in every home. Baby, are you to now, but BB is here among country Ghana for. Baby Asia, they should tell us. Ghana Van Dam say parts of Kwabena, mile 7, no light. They should tell us. They should let us know. Now they are talking about water. Omo 2 galamse no say near mano. Omo okay so maminya eye sa de we mra Mami Araba school feeding program that's she works under school feeding program or a caterer. Mami Majo.
Yeah, Jamie Abema.
Boko de.
I don't know the Roma.
Mpacho ma feeding don't come from Kakra mama Mpacho. But me Pacho unu ya aduane ma basic schools and now say SHS.
And near the animal basic school.
Oh, okay, and yeah, SHS.
SHS for the and so.
Oh, okay, but you're part of SHS, right?
My sister back on SHS DNA.
Oh, okay. So basic schools need no problem.
Oh, yeah, school, yeah, near the school feeding, yeah, near the.
Oh, how?
Yentua yaka for 2 terms. Yentua yaka for 2 terms. So with him say in every year, no, there were 3 terms. First term, second term, not third term. Near the for 2 consecutive terms. Your dear third term, why your dear school, January on the 10th. First 2 terms in Yentua yaka caprecra. And you know, majority of caterers in the
So which means what we are hearing from SHS na basic schools also count.
Basic schools and so far. Na near Kanye Chilekrano, apart from so Montria can any increment. Because for about 6 years, you know, you're near the enemy under 1 city, that is 97 pesos. Ya train increment ya so mo fan kwa ni mu kakra because eniama boa ye den ene nipa na ye ni omo ye adwuma tua omo kaso so no ewi afia ye den wo tua omo ka se wo tu mu kakra and something alewa kra ye to ne sen twin gap kete kra ye to ne sen
and sesiano member sesiano monno ano and say how much
97 pesos in do 1 city. And now, no, me for pen and paper. And the tutu, Juman, you know, and your mind, somebody near Diane, any worker's salary throughout the term. Let me share Sika, you did was school feeding. Me titi BBA and 17 cities, and I'm in a month, a term, which makes out about 3 months.
Pacho, cyber with your analysis, Nadine.
Analysis say aduane ayeye no ye temu ye to gari ye to beans ye to nkate ye to tin tomatoes ye to mackerel ye to tuna ye to nchene ye to mori ye to bantimori kan ye me nyina wo betu to ni nyina bi ansa na wetimi anu aduane for 5 days a week. It is what's the same number of days now. And 1 term which is normally about 63 days, 64 days. That is about 3 months. Now the workers pay any payment salary, TNT, any BBA, we have calculation in na. Sika we inject it into the business, you know. It's more than 30,000 for the term. Me share sa budget in area, you know. Not just a Sika ye did triameno. 17 cities, and I am a profit for the term.
Oh,
now Sasi cannot swap.
Mammy Araba.
Yes.
I said, we're serious now. Oh, serious.
I'm no when I make catch no. Now, and also, yes, a term, no, we are near Triauka. Now, another term, I found that also. What's not spending another 30,000, and also the whole. No matter catch us a sign quite near the enemy for another 3rd term. What may quite almost high increment and so what? It's a media, Ukraine, so my increases can say to Manamania and Kola no Yabium Benny. Hey, baby, we are here for
wow.
Many of them are last time me to Katia and Katia 1 bag, 1,006. Me the means a good meeting, Missibuo, and Katia and 2,060. Yes, school ya missing me compared to 2,600. Thousands of this difference now that also. Now the country missing come near under 1 city. Meanwhile, 1 city in my near 2 pence. Ya couple more is about 6 months. Untiamica. Now ya said yes, schools means Anconia. But me quite increment to wash in training. Meanwhile, Cropwa. School feeding who our secretariat, our regional level, our district level, they are buying Triamacadebia. I buy before I go free. I buy a mobile bungalow. Na me na for secretariat no wo no. Me ma me aduane ne entua meka. And what is the secretariat
so which means secretariat level no they are enjoying life.
Apart from enjoying life, it looks like work is not done. Because what they have to do is to get our data and be paying us and negotiate for increments. Not a mimi yentia me kana every month yetua uka. Yama allowance, yebufu amount, uko uba uti abai bagalo mu free. Not me no untia meka. Kwa negotiate ni ento sikan mu mane so awonkoye. Let us say Google fast what be any almost so. And the government should come clear. In fact, no more now investigating my say I'm buying a release this Ghana. And I say Sikana will be trading overnight shares with it. Yes. And money who want who none you about not or nothing reading or baby. Yes, you'll be the family called police station so the car. And one and the pressure course so mammy no one yes you.
Wow.
Yes, 4 terms in the Tianica, 4 good terms. Media, I'm even talking about 2 terms. Only there 4 consecutive terms in Tianica, women organizer, presiding member, or 2 about MEDE party official. Mamina Hababy, ni photo that me phone so say
MPP.
Aye, and yes, MPP, or 2 about, or your women organizer, had you more. Mami ne wa me yesi no enipa ayare eni omo ehye dem ayare ho. We don't understand this. We can't understand this. This is a very good program, a project Emma and Kwalaniko school. Emma omutimi eco school kosia there. It brings a friend is enrollment krasiye, and it's a national taker. The whole country obiati minya bidi efie bia mu abesi school akola wo mu no ye hu so abanbo sa efie no akohoma at the end of the day no obi na di ni sika kosia no e di sa adwumai na nipa no academy ye di school e say obako university ko tua ni hostel no otifie no otini so na who promote government agenda ye tia se bi asio and nobody is communicating to us. Obia Mekashrin today from the CEO, Mrs. Kwasiga, any operation director, Madame Doris, any PRO, Edmond,
Ansah, I know, sir, oh yeah, because this is not the first time I know Akasa. I know, sir, oh yeah, MPP card bearer member. Can't you complain to the party executives that this is what is happening?
Semi MPP card bearing member, semi NDC card bearing member. Where job a Juma abaya created to say every other job other people create.
Yeah, but what I mean is what I mean is
the row efa mufidie so ye bod the row efa mufidie so nenya baako nenya mienu and government communicators na sumu ana.
What I mean is at least what the ebia awrade adomunim nipa baako mienu bia ubedua catch up say look, this is what is happening.
Mimi abai mame dasi mame ni wa no ye.
Okay.
So you can women organizer, national women organizer to so be to say ya mame kejemfu a hey ya report ya manu school feeding or no see party na no mama on kan ya semayen da omie na no kan ho asem da ya push asemi akwa akodu parliament o akọ honorable Babu numu nyina nim ye the letters akoma Kennedy Japan honorable Kennedy Japan ye the letters akọ presidency asen so bia ho asatemi en so bia ho na sometimes in focus so ebedru about next year 2024 omu the sika beba system I can't even get it let's hear my ye juma na me sika mama me ho chiri me say and mama boka Emma the whole time in Fasua Minya 17 Ghana. Now, so who can say next year, who discover better system anymore? That cannot change anybody's mind. Yenya mufra wo krom ha. And mu fidie ya ye fasu cafe. E kwetire pa. And then the abesi mfidie da romanti. Ni ami to nyina mu wi a e betimi aye recorded akọ social media so nyina man krofo ati aso mu tie kura emfa wo mo ho And man, yeah, Juma women organizers name man, and yeah, Juma union. See, a baby who cry me send for down. No one say, parts no movie king, no. Omunim say, oh my Ghana, no more bona brono. Yes, because where you Juma, I want Homa and Ma, and gender minister also so, I say, and Ma, I say, or make us see, Nanya, the new gender minister by. Yes, your baba can increment or baba can increment, so be still name, yen fishy. And you'll be an here.
Wow. Wouldn't me free SHS for no side in the minya report free, but it seems a basic level no the am saying yakura. I know the activity upon some cry. Now SHS no so report I wouldn't know said the means to me mufa we am SHS no boarding schools no buffer stock and a supply of mediane. Day schools was Ghana hanging no. Yeah, well, my own Nediani, I friend one hot meal vendors. One hot meal vendors. Omun Nediani, day schools, all day schools. Means I say, oh, but much. Uba, Ashama, Yawashama, technical. Okwatakradia, Yawatakadi technical. Nina, your day schools. I know one hot meal vendors. And yes, said Diana. No payment to the education ministry direct. No, I will check. Na time honorable Napo Ewasono, honorable Matthew Poku Prempe. And it's so sweet to be now one hot no folk of our check. Say, dear, yes, yes, maybe the badges. Sikana Bano, near Fenny Pabe, yes, or more bad one near Tuamoka. Now a woman, yes, see a fair budget too, near Tuamoka. And to say, be a school. Samubenya dadia for day secondary schools and nipani bebe ni ediani because endru ni badge so ni a friend no akodi ni sika enti asamu amani bebe ba me pacho minim say wo basic side but the other side no sika na womu ni ana aban ni ana
na me babeka me koso ache we SHS day students no and I me person me bisa say Sanya omutua ka wo education ministry what to say omutua ne badges no see friend ni pa be 10 na yes mo badge 1 near the atuamo yes afa sika na teko won twen ye wo mu ani afa badge 2 and he said woni badge wo ye 20 badge 20 and if January say nkosi March na tete rules so ni afrew and you know so no mu bisa ne say aban na etua sika ne badges ana. Because they say every ministry be a budget echo. Now you read the budget I factor on budget ni in. Now free SHS said that His Excellency President Akufo-Addo akoma so no. Sa free SHS budget no and delay sa. Ye edima department bia. And the day na one hot meal for no. Ye try the budgets. That is a bit me at now, but almost me up to badge 24. And to the next say, you have fair badger, you have foul sick amount. Obey then walk away, Juma. Look at the hike of prices and now a day beside education minister. No, our that free SHS now say. President no release this kind in badges and now controller you know. Almost release this kind in badges and I sit away. Say this kind of bread. I didn't know who just scanning badges. Say the Chrome had the air person and Tiasi will Chrome has it. And to Mamma Mane so hey ya. And yes, I can say you're moving on that and say I caught that near you. Now more no more fourth estate, now more every right, some will go rabbit be up to be some moon. Don't be some my Madame Roma, no man some no song for my
okay.
Now you won't toy.
Mate mama araba ya beka samami nyame shaw ya da se bebre nyumre
enso me da mose.
All right, so that's it. Already Dr. Samson Obed I say Dr. Samson Obed lecturer University of Ghana Legon campus and one joining me was studio I say I mean, so in-depth knowledge with this school feeding and all that. Dr. Kwaba, but what Mami Araba is so sad.
I'm very sad.
Very sad.
Will be very disappointing. enti Bobie mamini can send be say school feeding no let can basic school na senior high.
Yes.
On the school feeding no.
Me
start here Kufuor time.
Not basic school maintain.
Yes.
Okay, so let's
on the Kufuor time let's start here.
Yeah.
So the idea in this house you do it say ebema I should not call northern part of Ghana. Uncle bring school because you need
yeah.
So the whole idea is say we basically improving enrollment.
Yeah.
I name so cool school. I have one hot meal. Oh, that's it. And so need any of you crown and I will follow him say or do school when you be the answer be fee. No I pen your bed fear man. So see so Kufuor start here from a grant from Netherlands government. Okay, later crowd and they should say late Mwakutu for yes. Thank you. And of course, I must buy no best shame. I mean, going to improve it, bring better. John Mama, you need here. So, Bobie, me point is say, I don't see can move uncle. Because as Bobie say, Bobie, I use for 2 terms. So, no cover almost 6 months to Bobie. Look at the cost of living now. Bobie, me say me bow. Primary school, all the woman fights that the 5 cities cannot buy anything in university primary school.
So no, because
my money do the cool school, and I'm the snacks account also there. Okay, the 5 cities doesn't buy anything in university basic school. Maybe why can you use below 1 cedi at the feeding color? Scanos on fast, scanos on Bobie. So it's affecting.
But the case no okay. Bibi say as a man for this can I invest?
Maybe that is the only answer I can also understand. You see, let's understand. Maybe you need say on mining says can you? But everybody knows soon. Maybe in the SAS can we na or net me anyesika. Adia man for what kind auditor regional reports.
Say one seven.
That
is our main.
So you realize that. Yes, you are buying only priority. Because I feel say this or can say free SHS a government priority project.
Yeah.
One of the things the NPP are buying. So if anything at the basic school level, no, are they are inherited from former President Kufuor. We should be able to do it what will be. No, be have to be for 6 good months. And you expect this woman to go again and go and cook for children. But why are you doing this to ourselves? And I feel say it's a clear indication, and it's let me say, it shows Ghana's education is in a total mess. From basic school, senior high, and also tertiary education, crisis here.
Really?
Will be things that
how?
Are yes, but because will be
how
the cause because is as now I was reading something this morning. I was telling a colleague of mine one of the new policies of the education system. Will be some 2 years. So like we are rather interested in fanciful. I mean, this is BC. This is the last BC we are writing this year. From next year, Kono, Malibetro Zambia Form 2.
At a JHS level.
Yes.
Or more entry BC.
There be entry BC biome.
Into do Form 2.
Do Form no actual national assessment test. Or we no call JSS 3. Now or more I one certificate, maybe diploma. Ansah na wa choose school or call secondary school. Is a secondary school. So I bet try SSC sumo. Why is sumo? Is a the university entrance exam say back. But so it's like we are just on the paper trying to do things near Mademas Nkolano Benya or Mwa Tom school because this school feeding problem be as you can know we all thought say basically was okay. Our focus was on the senior high.
Oh, maybe in fact, coming me produce a crab contact say, oh, a senior high now, yes.
So it tells you clearly that the educational sector or can say me say almost starting school young checky. Most of the feed the creators are not cooking.
Yes.
But why will I cook because why I cook when you are only me 2 terms? But you look at the cost of living today. It's okay. I'm going to be doing it's got 2,000 make it last year. I'm in mommy you called university primary admission. But be my third bonnet called this. I spent double of that amount on just one person.
And this lady also one term was spending 30,000 Ghana cedis.
The profit is 17 cedis.
Then the profit is 17 cedis.
But so why do we do this to ourselves? And you see the okay, say who call school feeding now? You 2 months for car home get it. You 2 workers So they can say amount for a policies the policy benefits the politician than the beneficiaries. Nipa no new duane man kola no school no untu anika. Bobie out the office share code to Bobie. What you anika? When you sika tuano. I'll be a new man collide. I don't think a collab on to me go school because when you're doing, they don't call you. What we are doing.
So, which means you're picking the basic education. Textbooks, no. Epiane,
no. You see, and the textbook, you have to quick textbook. You see, now me see my program be a more deal with this textbook issue. Maybe me, I put the blame squarely on the Ministry of Education and Government. Why? You introduce a new curriculum. How many years ni?
Almost 4 or 5 years.
Bobie, have you printed any textbook?
No.
Into schools no more. The schools have arranged with the publishers. Into to NACA approved. Into me boss school me first born call Jesus 1 this year. Second born no call class 4. And a third one call class 1. Bobie, what me say textbook list I make GF school no for just Obia class 4 no. It was 782 cities. Nyoko class 1 between 611. Nyoko class Jesus 1 between 374. Only means here because books no schools need publishers na back. Into no or no books or no be print ya ma no watch no. And the worst in this time is school na me kola say last year no mo my list no. To be me kwa kra na ma call my na koto. This year no mo say school be provide ya ma.
Now we watch here.
Watch here. Into because some of the parents argument don't make it me ba class 1 class 2 no.
So we say abino ekufado abina ye na adwene say on taught textbooks.
There be
how for no amount textbooks.
But don't kai say you call GS the primary school. Me kai pan na me kai okay a market asasawa.
Yeah.
The books generally for every school. Into call abetivi primary school book am make kind or peki secondary school then you kind. But because government am printed textbook into no now the schools are also going to the publishers. And the true me see a publisher no back private school owner back come see the agrees or see who share fees na structure na fees no go up so much. The problem is the textbook will be because the cost of printing for them is also high. Into not me go printing we be turn out 5 cedi be.
So which means obi a wa yesabe mobrofo bank me
and say school na make me boss school na school na
yeah don't
a bit level-headed.
Yeah.
Into middle class for man but build himself for the first time. I was telling my wife of this. Sadly, I understand it. But parent people fears or 13 school platform they say mom producing list no by the evening or by raise issue up. Because you know his argument simple as the way neba class.
But you don't need to threaten them. I mean raise it up. Serious
issue no na mum for listening ba. And only argument about that you see neba class 5. Tin your back class 4 no. Osha tells you the same books so.
I see.
Intercanibana air back class for no better me use. But you're saying it's on some new book. Into my point is
so which means you say no. And your private publishers so everyone I cash
thank you Bobie.
Cash cow.
And one more and your money schools need be back.
I see.
Into normal list so these are the books we need. And Bobie as what me can know. Man will be so charge you has. Also with kind of same thing. In which will be most parents are complaining about textbook and Bobie, who should we blame for this? And the government printing textbooks Maya. Because I
no.
Debbie, you can't introduce a policy
so
for 4 good years.
Basic level, no. These are the issues. While the SHS and also dealing with Adriani
and also books there also again. And they have any books approved. Okay, I say around November, October, we have the Minister of Education.
Okay, I'm saying
yes. Okay, so the Minister of Education be cancel only publishers now back who say close by December on deliver books. Okay, I say no.
Okay, yeah, last year. But hold on, Ahmed Babasi commander, my daughter's school fees has been increased by 500 Ghana cedis.
Yeah,
500 Ghana.
Yes.
Really, minimum school crow. Almost increases school fees.
Yes,
basic schools.
Because Usha bill now.
Don Frank, my son is in the same school with okay. What he's saying is true. Even from him is better because he's a lecturer and he enjoyed some discount and all that. But Bobie, you know, be easy.
Bobie, it's true. But we see, we could see that, and I encouraged the taxi driver and back school, and the man lamented to me, say, boss. But the many book no and I don't blame the schools. But me say the government have failed us because who the new curriculum buyer no Bobie na count the books na count into minister book when they say me toba me ba Bobie what you say but when you don't bring a textbook and you allow individual book you pa the next moment producer check all the lecturers who NACA approved NACA approved individual who school AR is the same life social studies there but the content of the book is almost the same thing, but maybe Bobie na
okay, so Tony Nyanyo says my daughter's fees were also increased by 700 Ghana cedis.
Yes,
but who a parent na person here share experience, Mr. A parent, I will use just 10 minutes because it's a serious issue. But I didn't baby Agbobokono. You're increasing the school fees basic level 700 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Okay, Kojo Fiagba says I spent more than 3,650 on books alone for 4 kids.
Bobie, yes.
The highest among the kids is in class 5.
Yes.
Hey,
we music class 4. Me too. The shocking to Bobie. Say 782 na me no. Almost see that's not all the books.
Okay, so one parent person here didn't come on. Pacho Majo.
Oh, Majo Bobie. Pacho, concerning Asama, we cannot lecture, yes, I'm a parent. But there's one thing I say: schools, publishers, I say parents and fire you 1 year, and it has been a worry. If you ask her, to see a textbook, no, it's not just about say printing with the publishers, no. There's also a Yoko school, no, ne textbooks, no, and you're for reading. And there's a workbook. But you see, your teachers in the schools in the publishers say the textbooks have become a workbook. It's whereby fans say they are saying, but Penino say you're class 4, kids or class 3 as a class 2. That's all calling in mind the same textbook now so you know, unlike any time they repeat, you know. She said a textbook have been used as a workbook. So much room, you know, but I couldn't know. Instead of obey so paying textbook, you know, you have to buy the same thing again. Instead of book separate. Anyway, no, they use the same exercise now in the same textbook. And then I can start room into paying tickets. You can't use it. You have to buy that textbook, the same textbook.
But on basic level, basic level and I say SHS.
Basic level.
More complaints and colani nyebianini.
Basic or mid or private, you know.
Oh, okay. Private. Okay.
Or private. Textbook, you know, they both parents no chrono.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And parents can concern about this. What will say? You know, any kitchen, you know, kitchen at the same textbook, but also if you paying there, no, the paying the next way when you say, the exercise, the workbook. Into whatever he does, you know.
All right. Thank you. Ahmed Baba says, just last week I bought 2 books for 100 Ghana cedis. Peter Sapon says, Commander, I sell 6,000 cedis for my 3 kids who are at the basic level. And you know your fees and books. Okay. Hello,
Bobie.
But your first of refrain. Aguna East. Okay, so I had a moment of video from so that you begin to come. I'm a word ahoye. Hello. Okay, yeah, name come. So tell me your experience.
Mala Bobie, Mala me a single parent. Remember mo e dia wo school sisi ampo afunu ma me pede mo fa wo ja imo na me mama wo ko sejuma intima me ntumu kasa asema rekan ma butu kwa e no bo mi dikwa me ja enti me ntumu kasa mo fa wo ja school wo atlefi
omo SHS omo fa SHS hello
bako apam secondary school bako na mangwa.
Na say free education mun to school fees, right?
School fees wa kampo Bobie e ya dijenje kwa. So ba ko school ma ene bongu atiche wa di teach parents no. Ma afunum nti wudi yɛda mo ase ne dwuma pa mo yɛ yankopɔ mboa paa wa menya wa da ke mepɛ wo nɔmba ɛsi me nya wo bebi a metie klase ɛyɛ program ɛtio dama na so niya mesanka wo ɔyɛ ndɛko makoma pa to me yɛmde mesaka wo yɛda wa ase
Alright,
ɔyɛ mamo nɔmba ase
Pacho, all right. So that's it. Let's go see. Say, Pacho, young to your cracker. And Komono, Alexander say, Commander, a child in class 3 is buying books worth 1,700 Ghana cedis and 1,900 Ghana cedis. Is it true?
You can get schools like that, Bobie.
Wow. Kamel says I pay 1,150 each for my 2 kids. That's class 1 and class 3. And our fees has been increased by 500 Ghana cedis each.
Yeah.
So you have Kojo Robert says, Commander, I've spent 1,500 Ghana cedis for just on textbooks for my 2 kids, class 5 and KG2.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Hello. Okay. Maluzi, parent. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Pacho. My video call from Mama. Why?
Okay, Pacho.
Hello.
Pacho, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bobie, then I'm asking a Juma Pamo, Yedeboa, or my yana. Niaoke, Bobie better be a cafe, a Bosimka. But say one say be cool with me. Niaoke, you'll be never catch you. Bobie me say, you back a school when you're getting 9 or per university crying when you're on my funnel. Nasika akwando ko school unyampo eda ma akwano wako ewe university otakwa papa ke we follow fefi akotakwa uko school ma yeti tote ko pe book sei akwano ko register sei Bobie nti yen awofon den ye be ye juma ye so faso bi emi so as a taxi driver obetu why den ahina din
me Pacho o ya taxi driver. And now, Bano, say SHS.
Me back Peninavi or University of Takwa, and our second one, so we are open University Quine.
I see.
And the last one was SS.
I see.
Bobie, a music, my yen. Sinamia, I don't know, or Ubia, or will be Andia, my yen, a Busania, you're defined. Let's see, here for money, they did here for matter. But you need to one man you. I would say, Christmas, maybe Bobie, Christmas, moon walk from a to the man.
We ain't dealing with a year school assembly. Now, Omami and no Moko University. No, a dear by near Mammy and Pan, a yet challenge mouse say, a dear way near dear we.
Bobie, any school fees in
Hostel, I see.
Yeah. Hostel, no, 3,700.
Hey!
Now, school fees in the Political Tiano, normally say a year 22. I say, about to say 25.
25,000 Ghana.
Yeah.
2,500.
2,500.
I see.
Bobie, it's a Juma Bank, Pan and Nip, yeah. Nothing for your blessing. Media. Bobie, a dynamic man, you'll be said, or some remove. No, so Tiffany, one in a bois for.
Okay.
All
right, okay. Thank you.
Now, Bobie, the patrol,
yeah.
Westland Junction, to see a comfort Abahopa, almost a month for phones. I walk once.
Westland, Gempa Road, Neso,
Christian Village. I had a copy Hacho. Bobie, 2040 and Kaomo. Now, it's only Kramoto, who crowd food are found near him.
Oh,
you might cross one.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay. So yeah, bear Jumebi. Odia, don't worry, bear Jumebi. Why? Okay, all right, thank you. But
Dog, it's
almost increase basic school fees, you know.
Yeah.
Almost increase university.
Yes. But let me just correct something.
Okay,
brand tertiary no. When say textbook ni workbook issue no kind no yampa. But that's English into me by class 4 or English textbook and our English workbook. The textbook ni a book our kind there workbook ni be assignment yeah the amount so room. So it's true. So the textbooks are the same.
I see.
Workbook no a difference.
Okay.
In the workbook say we be able to many use here, won't be using. So it's true said some of that into me Bangladesh or class 4. Into me books on listing is about 16 books. Because or English or textbook and or workbook. Or maths or maths textbook and or maths workbook. Social studies.
So the workbook need there
and they won't obey to me using
because we are true.
But textbook you should be able to use it. Wow, and I see, but so I see that because you say, unfortunately, COVID to affect here. I'm say first time can call school around September, October. But I said, the amount of nine who be say January. What do Christmas a year the salary school salary a week? But we don't catch me have said maybe this Christmas. Me catch and say there's something we have to cut because nimna salary di a certain part. January will be true.
What's what I say?
Into January at the school start to air 30. Never be
Okay, so Anthony says my daughter, who is now in class 4, Eto books 1,400 Ghana cedis. All right, so hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Pacho, your first refrain.
Pacho, friend is Mr. Evans. The Casafre Majo.
Okay, Mr. Evans, Majo.
Pacho,
Yankasa.
You Padamiano, Bakuko, driving secondary senior high school, and about Kusuola. Mienu chino omoko basic school or Madina class 3 mienu no 280 omo mienu no textbooks and omo dwa ben ne la 480 and omo so omo to curtains every bow window omo to and tambra. The problems are no the house came me take yarfo.
Wow. Boss, what you say?
7 million.
700 Ghana.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Baby. Shito, Gary, milk, any drinks, any biscuit in Kitula. The top of 5 million. Omo, Ansah amount to the account. Also almost getting to 10 to 50 million. Need to my baby and me share your reference. The my problem.
Okay. Anyway. All right, so how's why it's when Yankasa is interesting, it's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Osajevo Jaben say, Bobie, I get 300 cedis to my wife to buy some of the books for my 2 kids, one in KG2 and class 3. She was able to buy only 4 books.
Yes.
I am for it.
Yes.
I am for it. Then we have Kojo Ansah. Okay, so Gideon Odai says, we cannot tell it all. Parents are really suffering. And Akufo-Addo and his team create loot and share. Okay, John Amankwa says, Bobie, I don't even have a job. Me a driver ni me ma class 6 also she has 1,810 Ghana cedis.
Like, is this possible?
Basic.
Yeah.
Government.
Me
government.
I'm not cutting you.
Government.
Me third boy.
Basic government.
Yes, me third boy class 1. Na new school am dey ko. Bobie books no 611. Una hear me to for the admission school fees. 936.
Basic.
Yes, class 1. The school fees. So the school fees different from the textbook.
Gideon Odai say I paid 1,000 Ghana cedis for my ward, who is in class 2.
Yes. And it's interestingly, Bobie, interestingly, KG fees no more even more expensive than primary school. Because we need special care in terms of say we more. So the KG fees rather is. I have a friend who told me say about 2,000 for KG or basic.
Yes, na obi amani etu obi aso. What? Abdul Jeremiah or Tokyo. Say Ghana 1 ton of iron rods 10,000 cedis. Oh yeah, 10,000 come on, 10,000 come on. Yeah, 10,000 cedis 500 Ghana won't come on. Yeah,
but say they hear no so. I don't hear no.
Yes, oh no, yesterday. Can come on, baby.
Oh they hear no.
Yeah, 10,000 me 500 won't come on. My for the outbreak. Yeah. Hello. Okay, Maluzin. My last parent. I mean, hello. Hello.
Hello. Commander.
Yes, sir.
Baba Kataniu.
All right. Second D.
Yeah, second D.
Okay, second D for.
Yo, Yabada wanna say Jumapa Warrior Water Bogana. Yabada loose team so I say Jumapa Warrior. Namada Noya lawyer Blay, all the second D PC war.
Baba, you need break power. You need time for Sanchez channel, please.
Marty,
you don't have time.
Yo, Minia, Meba, Oko school, maybe, but on school feed the maybe, on na why then one more need Banam Wedi. Neminia, school books last year, Yatoya, December, 1 Makwana, January, Walboko. Textbooks, I don't know. They go one throw and then we by the cooler page 1 and page 2 in our drawing. Since the books in what's the amount from both school? Yes, we are proud of for. Yamsi young Kanwal. She said, textbooks in the why this is a real vista there. What of another one to other, because I don't know what's the 1 year of Bagatu. She said, textbooks is the Bofoma Banoko classes are. She said, the Miyaka could almost better 300 Ghana. Look at 400. Since they paid a job 7 per year, a human yet. Mekan Hinalabo, my baby, for 450 Ghana city. Number then me to my mountain Dambuxi. Since she has school feeding. 1 morning, but windy. Aqua, Bofon, what banner was there? Siciano, what you guaranteed was your son of Baba Waba. This is the young yet. I could tell you yet. Boosting on the born in Amsuri. When the local school to wait to see one of the boost in a bowl. This is that benefit young then on one because most young to wonder very bad. What I say, report what happened is I get yellow wabba, I mean, Brimu. Now from only the band in Table.
Okay, second D for. All right, thank you. Second D for Yadasi. But it's okay. These are some of the issues. My share there. So Dr. Obed, Obi. Okay, so Kojo Robert say every test and its workbook.
Yeah.
They are not the same.
No, they are not the same.
Okay. Tony Bridges says because of book bills, my sister has been forced to deregister her kids. From their school and is currently in search of a new school where the bills may be affordable.
Yeah.
All right, so Don Frank says on top of all these high fees we pay, the University Basic School, that is Legon, has increased their entrance fee for vehicles from 400 to 1,000 Ghana cedis per year. Okay.
Increase it.
I say the entrance fee for vehicles. I don't
get them. You should come again.
Entrance fee for vehicles. They mean that. Anyway, so Gideon Odessa says I pay 1,000 Ghana cedis for my ward, who is in class 2.
Yeah, it's possible.
1,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, you can pay.
Okay, so Tony says I'm contemplating on teaching my children at home instead of sending them to school, which I can't afford to buy books. Prophet Dennis also says, Kwabena, my 3 kids in Ghana, KG, Nursery 1 and Class 6, I'm paying 1,000. No, I'm paying 12,000.
Yes. Yeah.
Excluding books.
Yeah.
Which is 1,200. Yeah. And textbook.
Yeah.
It's also separate.
Yeah.
3 kids.
Yeah.
12,000.
Yeah. We'll pay our Bobie.
Hey!
Salary
I'm a man for bedroom got weird bro. Okay, so Jennifer Boy just says I don't under what? Okay, let me. Francis Cromensa Plateau or say NDC Dunso can never do even free SHS for us. Let's say no to them. Okay, regards to Honorable Valentino Ninoy, incoming MP for Corley Clotte. Okay, Francis Kofi Elo says my salary is 900 Ghana cedis, and I'm buying books for my 3 kids, which is 2,450 Ghana. And these are additions. No money free.
But you see, the point is that books now, book not something wrong. Because the publisher, the cost of publishing books have gone up. In so most, there's nothing they can do. But then nothing that make us see, I can buy if the government has given us textbooks, go and introduce a new curriculum, 4-5 years down. only textbook. So they are just using the approved NACA list into be a penyoye.
About for sending me messages and it's unfortunate say your boy in film for say no yanko ho kwata me fa me san kranka kwata
and see I say parent back will be carried about the universities. Bobie, the challenge most people are facing also is about the hostel fees. Bobie,
yes, I'm saying.
And you see, the truth is that there was even an issue between the Ministry of Education and University Authority of University of Ghana. Say increment normally buy University went beyond the percentage of 15%. University argument say 2019 almost increase the fees, but almost implemented because of COVID. So they are now implementing that of what the government have brought. The main job of the say, Legono, the accommodation is enough. Inti, we can tell local Pentagon, any van, but people are paying 5,000, 6,000 just a semester.
Okay, so Obia sending me a message, a very good friend, Abbas or whatever. I'll say, Nebao class 4. He's paying for admission, books, that's exercise and notebooks, Friday wear, crest, room, detergents, liquid soap. Nina 650.
Yeah. It is seriously.
But as as Bobie, for my 3 kids in JHS 2 and 1, including my last one who is in KG 2 respectively, I have paid almost 1,800 and still have money to pay.
Yes.
And an extra debt to pay.
But your mom does what they do. Sometimes they say books, as it comes, and I be like, I have to give my daughter going to JHS 1 55. Come books maybe about 55 Ghana cedi.
And Charisma, he is talking about water. This useless Ghana water company is saying what? We have been battling with water for the past 6 months in Community 18 Junction and its environs. As I'm speaking to you right now, I have not taken my bath since morning. My clothes are dirty. The size of sachet water has been reduced, yet we are buying it for 10 Ghana cedis. On my band, I will be a Timusano. This is from your friend Osei Tutu. Yeah, Osei, that's it. I mean,
there's light, the whole of Legon, there's light off.
Yeah. Me phone. I mean, the
whole of Legon, around 4
I mean, around 4.
Yes,
around 4.
Light went from Legon. The whole place.
That is terrible. Mesro Manfo, it's so unfortunate. My time is short, and the messages keeps on coming. Desmond says, "Bobie, my kids are schooling in Germany, and from kindergarten to secondary school, I have never been asked to pay €1 fees, and all I used to pay was their bus tickets, and the government is still paying their monthly basis, something. Okay, so now Don Frank says the Legonto fee had been increased, from 400 to 1,000, and that is the same area the basic school is.
Yeah, I think that's on the parents, they are almost concerned. Said
parents in the Omoke be more.
Yes, so who thought e-card no?
E-card 1,000 cedis.
Yes, for
for a term,
for a year,
for
the whole year,
for 1,000 cedis.
Yeah,
which is still too much.
Yeah,
and
the economy is high. Hey, because I didn't even know it was a student was telling me, or a graduate student or Rizika, and she was telling me there's so-called renewing way or cost 1,000 for the card no.
Okay, also before you can send your child to the University Basic School Legon, you pay a toll fee, and it has been increased from 400 to 1,000.
So you see, no, this is what happened. But beyond say Legon here toll say they don't want the university to become a thoroughfare.
But this toll issue, you toll when no
later. What can I say? It don't say now more Jessica. 116 look at 116 that's no.
Yeah.
And but we like to couple will know later me okay says idea ya get to buy into no to a whole year. In those days here there's a main road inside. Ufi Okponglo side no bar and no is a both be foul. Most of people will be fee achimota a bar. To me and unless you use the e-card.
Yeah.
Ufi on say hacho FRTF side wall bar.
Yeah.
This how you use e-card no. If a police station one side so bad and also you can so the only route for you now is the stadium on the Ponglo side door.
Yeah.
The neighbor if or the nifa fi achimota on to me kofa befi okpongula Ansah na traffic. So that's most of the parents who stay around Achimota. That's why they are complaining. I think this issue came up last 2 years about how some of the parents who have their kids in the business school.
All right. Everlasting says, Commander, because of this, exorbitant school bills, me, I don't want to marry. I will never marry that.
No, of course, it's start school.
That is interesting. But so we have issues with the basic food textbooks.
Yes.
Then we are dealing with
SHS, which is a feeding issue is there.
Feeding issue.
Yeah, they also have issue with textbooks. And also the issue of infrastructure. School baby need baby and better.
Then at the university level.
The issue now we are having now is the issue about the fees, and especially the hostel fees, Bobie. Bobie, I can tell you, say, as I speak now, Lagos like this, about 80 or 60% of the students only die on campus. Oh yes,
60 to 80%.
Me see when himself be this story. No me can't.
That room.
The be fi room never. It me never obi fi kaswa. Or like at 7:30 anaba. Bobie when say me call it back home. Ye chere. Mama call it eternity here. Ye chere back obi at the end. Boy no fi ablekuma. On say Bobie mu afie nya side do ablekuma. On say boy no be catch and say this semester or the bicycle no be school because on to be into transport fee no. Bobie into or call about 300 or the bicycle.
And a bar.
I'm supposed but you know the risks involved. Doc, that's the only way I can survive because the transport fees, the cost of transportation is too much that I can't. So bicycle.
But we'll figure out 60 to 80.
Obe need die. See, because the truth is that we haven't built accommodation since some time now. Also see that manager technique uses to have a Legon. It's okay taker. Ufi kumasi. Obe okay taker. Also KMC is around communities. In terms of see hostel facilities are renting students. What UCC here? The UCC campus is around villages. In terms of dying accommodation among students, no. Oba Legon Bobie, Ogo higher East Legon and Ogo higher Mimpasem. Because we don't have that luxury. Okay,
communities. So Madam would be a very good friend of mine. I was sending me a school, be Jewels of the Millennium School.
Yeah, my school need that. I'm saying,
Haruna, there was Kabia when baby. Haruna, Jewels of the Millennium School.
Is it hard to no more say?
Well, oh, yeah. School in Kenuka saw they sending me. Because looking at textbooks, Ubetia textbooks in here, no. Now, oh, yeah, almost by 700. Ansah no about betia notebooks 600. So grand total on my school fees near the adio. Enipa need to 1,316 Ghana cedis.
Obi, let me just count. Him say
basic 2.
Na me can na chiro no obi. I'm about to just one. Say I want the test notebooks no. I bought 10 notebooks for her. I call Jesus one. But on notebook back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. No 3. One was a notebook. Can say any canoe. Nuclear class 4. Me to notebook 4. And then one notebook is cost about 25 Ghana cedi, 30 Ghana cedi. Into what?
Police friend Ibia sending me message. Was Bobie? I wanted to add my third born kid to the 2 in school. And it's like I'm paying almost 6,000 Ghana cedis for the 3. So my wife has now turned into a home teacher just to teach my two of my kids at home. And I'll pay her for the service.
Yes.
A whole policeman, Bobie me, a whole policeman. A whole policeman, you. Mochi Adam will say, that's no. A whole policeman, you. So, just someone says, Bobie, I'm Sameh from Latte. And now I'm at Medina. But you know, from 4 p.m. till now, we have no lights at Medina. Any other areas? Yes, yes, no. Now, Mawunyo Freddie Agbana says will be elementary to high school, vocational training and technical education are free for 3 years in some states in America. Don Frank says Ito are the Legon scaling parents. On top of the fees. Okay, so these are some of the issues. Treaty this COVID issue because I'm out for messages from they sending me who agree me papa. St. Gabby says the universe will never forgive a Kufuor and his criminal groups. Okay, so Harun Akwaba Afinshapa so Afinshapa say ye issues other issues street. By yes,
oh, traffic.
I lost my okay.
Police headquarters square.
One about by this time traffic.
My dodgy traffic, no sir. Don't call circle roundabout.
I say I lost my brother in December 2022. I decided to pay their school fees. That is class 1 in Rosa Garden School in La, and he paid 1,180. He's paying 1,180 per term without books.
Yeah.
Without uniform.
It's possible.
And he's paying 10 Ghana cedis as a feeding fee every day.
Yes. But see the other thing I
idea news mommy because I decided to say yama and call private site too. Na public school no we any news in my
no but even with that one come to two
yes a day right, I spend a day I spend no less than 50 cedis on my kids. That is if I have no if I'm not around to say
wow do am the
school na me the taxi will take me 30 cedis and then feeding not a school feeding no. Snack
alone,
any like something that you know Nkwala. The food they will provide in school no you know, so you are compelled so you are compelled to give 20 cedis as top up every day. 50 cedis and today as we speak 50 cedis it's like we have introduced the kids at the tender age, you know, to monies that they are not supposed to even be aware of. So 50 cedis is no more money. To the extent say 50 Ghana cedis cannot buy fuel means it's nothing. To the extent say 50 Ghana cedis who did inflation Ghana inflation 50 cedis enyeska. So who be 50 cedis every day now. The source of your income no so if you don't take you will steal a goat. That is where we have found ourselves. We are punching. You understand? So that is the situation we have found ourselves.
What Harry is saying is very important. When you say Bobie, the come about school fees, they tell me
yes.
The other part is uniform.
Oh,
Bobie, me see uniform. Me come me buy 1 yard 85 Ghana cedi.
Yes,
and I have to buy 6 yards. But be 85 in the million, it was almost 710. Blue black 75 Ghana cedi. In the million, about 1,000 was good only uniform.
Anyway, I'm saying I did when you mentioned appetite.
Let's find time. Economic analysis, not like the technical now almost canon. Like technical analysis and yet technical analysis basic day-to-day economic daily activities in various homes are I'm telling you your 2 hours you won't get it. Amount for ahunchra amount for femono and yet Ghana house and no chimical airport. It took me 2 hours to find a place to park and that was Saturday. It took me 2 hours in a queue. Say me for party keke. Nature say a man for almost free Ghana. Almost two coin amano. Just for greener pastures, so easy. Omuko. They give no damn to whatever is happening. Because
interview be okay say or man for coin omuko krobi. Vietnam.
It's serious. You know, to the extent say the senior citizens of this country have decided to leave this country just because they can't have a word to say. And some are no muka during the ex-Mahama regime. They cannot say it. So it's better they leave this country. And yes, sir. So you are looking at it as if it's something that people cannot relate. People can really relate, but omuntiminka and asama yekai on Friday me ko kantamanto me ko to nema bi wo kanta wo line na amanfo se na me I wanted to find out there no mu se line to gobe I'm telling you, no sell lie. Go to them say I'm switching off. I'm telling you that take me home. Don't. They are no more looking at the value for money aspect. They are looking for take me home and not take me for the day. I'm talking around 10. No, sell lie. Or the 10 Ghana I did go back. Let's say for the whole entire day, no so no sim 50 pesos. No, so it's not about the luxury part of it. It's about near survivor.
Okay,
so that's the situation.
That's the situation. But there are other issues we need to touch on. Mame nya sa adwuma we. Ya be she da ba be yesa gold for oil no ho adwuma. Because the kind of things we are picking on this policy, no, one, gold exporters, no, any breba.
Yeah, I heard them this afternoon.
So what is going to happen is that ya gold smuggling, eba.
Yeah.
So gold smuggling eba omaimupa, it invites criminals.
Yeah.
It invites terrorists.
Yeah.
Any other groups are more interest because say me too gold now so abandon me yeah me you be a me export to gold and when the omo license for a year gold exporters near $10,000.
Wow.
Yes, $10,000. Omo jo $10,000 no. Ansah na de enko abankra temu ansah ne ase ama 50,000 Ghana cedis. Ye ne omo na ekeka. Me menye bi. What omo just this December ya mo register. You took the money.
They are not banning
then
them.
January no banning. Sir, on to me emfa gold nko. So what is going to happen is that senkrofo ba ku mienu bi timali Burkina no mo frɛ no. Say Charlie wait me the gold across it. I be share a lolly. Obako.
And that's security implications.
That is the security implications.
Yeah.
Now they are going to form alliance with friends from neighboring countries.
Yeah.
Na yenim the gold and diamond aye amai ebi.
Liberia.
We
Sierra
know.
Leone. Yeah.
Black diamond.
Yes, black diamond. What you are not to nchaya. Unma de kra say and ye no ni ade a afena you try see a young wajuma because Abine say Bank of Ghana Emma PMMC ska.
Precious mineral.
And PMMC are found Crophobia as agents. That is what we are hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Giving them license.
We don't know them.
Okay.
Bepim ne obi ani woman in the industry. I don't know also omo exporting no. PMMC any woman dealing no woman to omo gold.
Yeah.
Omo form Crophobia omo no copy gold no edebre PMMC. PMMC gia. Yesi a free akwa bi intermediary. When you say bepim ne Ghana government so on kire obi ani pakura akwa ne ye. Sa intermediary no ya wo no. Ya wo no the intermediary no ono PMMC gold no mo dey command because ono wo cash.
No at all.
Na ono no the cash na kwa akoto oil no.
Okay.
E dey aba. Say intermediary man no yenim no. Then somebody raised an issue say enye enkrofo money laundering. Omo person mo wash omo sika no. They want to wash their money.
Yeah.
And then obi frame me busa say Bobie onya sure say sa government omo wie sika ma they are just finding ways and means to wash the money. And because how can you deal with somebody on mining enim?
Yeah.
Who is that intermediary? Let us know the person. Now God no kwa all the money saying how much?
Yeah.
We should know. When we don't know. And he say obina opesu wa wie sika na sabe ya dachi bi no aban bi ma me ha no and now foreign government me hano into okay mame mpo bi ntra baabi ni friend intermediary na say nipa no ye na de akoma no de to gold no de agu ye ho so which means it becomes legitimate.
Yeah
ya de beto ni enkoye covid budget no say no mahu say ewo mo ano ene manya kwa anye we but now no pogu say this gold for oil is just a way to launder money and steal more from Ghana. Yes. I no be frame me chire mu say chire me but the way baby or me quiet no I was forced to agree with the person and say no I didn't work no it's possible because how can you just run a policy
but Bobie is it not even interesting say we can say we have taken the first consignment no that's the week that fuel was increased.
Well, they claim say this week in Ebeko from
Bobie ba mo kan say mo dey ba perfume or be come and yes catch here. Yes. They told us when the thing comes, freight prices will come down.
So me who say scam. Who say aba?
Pandemic who know?
Oh, scam. And buy.
Really?
Because
it was in the news
that
say about 40,000 metric tons. Yeah,
very good. But let me ask a question.
This social media recruits now omo shipyard na a doggy. Have you seen it? Now they no mun chere ya baby a omo doggy.
Bobie I agree with Haruna.
That's it.
For this one I was struggling to.
No, tell me baby a doggy. Tell me it has dogged over there. Then we'll do our verification.
Bobie, let me give an example. I don't know, an example. Okay, I say time COVID vaccine issues that here no.
Yeah.
First one, Omamba Ajibamina Kotina Airport and share a picture first on land.
Okay.
Yeah, so if really this is true, I don't know. I'm cheering Bobie. Thank you. God knowing them for who they are.
Maybe for security implications.
Which insecurity implications?
Oh no. I mean, but seriously, Doc, Ebeye Mwanwa say Ekufadu bet me lie on this issue. That there is no oil and you are telling us there is oil.
And Obi BTTB. What can I say? Oh my, just state of nation. Whatever. What can I say? There'll be no haircut.
How about that?
When you say you were specific, but you can put that tape no.
There will be no haircuts.
I said there will be no haircuts. We have seen how 66-year-old pensioners are crying, saying, "Oh, who touching me? I got so sad. Me this interview no dada no.
No, but and
there's no haircuts.
Very pathetic. Say Obi.
Say
mortuary attendant. Mortuary attendant. Now osofa through the hands of indecent na otua you can say snakes.
Yeah.
Na odu tama obekwa akwaji na ho me no. Na wo san aka kire say ne sika na ya o yesusu no. The mortgage.
I agree with him.
What sense does it make?
Because if that any ban
I'm telling you anka ebe
they put the cameras there to make a point to make their government look bad.
When I can't say I didn't buy it, and which media platform tell me. It was a portal by the MPP, social media, propagandists. So media, I don't believe I didn't because that very week now, almost say buy no. Na me fie junction me to fuel petrol 10.99 eya me beto na me ka chom say adan ade ya chedodo mujina bibia mujina 10.99 de bia me ni omo the following day me ti say ade no doggy na echo 12.99 from 10.99 to 12 and me be say manager wo ka chom say ochina Star oil some na make I will mention the name. Who can say idea or chana move revise price no say na mu di cost so say eja price na e buy na. So how? I mean, that's a question we are asking. You are telling Ghanaians say
no,
the interest remember I see that the interest of the Ghanaian, the interest of the taxpayer no. Say we are using this to mortgage for oil.
So that we don't use
we
don't use
listen, I mean,
Haruna,
your interest no.
Minimum Akufo-Addo or Kromfo, but
would you say we are Kromfo? Anything is possible.
No, he's a criminal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Akufo-Addo is a criminal.
That's
it.
That
one I won't mention worse.
Very good.
He's a mad criminal.
Nothing. Look, I'm telling you, sir.
But for them to do this,
the only government in this country,
they are criminals. But for them to do this, I'll be shocked.
There will be no haircut. There's haircut.
There's haircut, Bobie. And I know Bobie is a man for more.
There's everything to indicate, sir.
Lump sum. I'm going to go to government bond, Bobie. I know one of them now will be even how to buy the BP drug is a problem for him.
What happened to data bank? Any of the institution now almost collapsing, didn't get to this far, and nothing is happening to data bank. Nothing.
Working from home.
They are investors working from home. They are the people money that have been locked up. Almost. So what's the difference between data bank and number one? Tell me, what's the difference? So anything under this government, if you say or intimate Baswa, then you are not a Ghanaian. They can do and undo. Just write your name, they can turn it down and call you the same name and you must respond. That's MPP government for you. So this country, say Nana Akufo-Addo, Nina buying MPP for. So almost say the sheep with fully loaded.
I think that Obi sending me message via or more Adimu. I say Emmanuel Suzuki was say even hospital beds were celebrated.
Exactly. Thank you. So
the guy finished the thing. No, the guy he finished me.
If you see,
he finished me.
No.
I say
even hospital beds were celebrated.
Even hospital beds were celebrated in 2020. How much more oil for gold? So why is the oil?
Where's the oil? Yes.
But so this thing, no.
You don't believe him.
I swear.
You make it trust. Trust in God. This is why if you trust in God, you don't trust in Nana Akufo-Addo. You know this Ghana. This country will belong called Ghana. Anything under Nana Akufo-Addo is possible.
No, the thing can, it can't come.
Where they? So okay, explain to us, say Nientina price no.
You
are now defending the indefensible.
No. I'm not.
No, me person me who say ade no buy. And also
Haruna.
Them for so say
Akufo-Addo ensi da we ase say me defend Akufo-Addo.
Okay, so
ensi da. Me what I'm finding it difficult to accept say omo betimi ayesa. If I mean
na eno first time ade aye onwanwa ana esipen. I want to know. And I believe say we betuma kanema bebre a omo promise a omo koya idea omo say we beba minim. So what's this? This is minor. How can you celebrate a hospital bed and you can't celebrate this novelty? Adia say oil for gold. It has never happened in this country.
That's the first time.
This is the first time in the history of Republic of Ghana. And you are telling me say almost celebrating no.
The game changer.
Now my celebrating go to the social media. The ship that dog with that 400 and something metric tons. No. I mean, just tell us and you are telling me say omo celebrating no. Hey, Bobie. Ujina nadi. Mr. Lomote. There's some na okano. Share.
There be me but I
no but Manu because it has happened and ebesida until 2024. So no I don't say there be ya from nyame onu there on he doesn't trust in nyame or trust no whether you like it or not.
Anyway,
obesi cathedral.
Okay, so
whether you like it or not, obecho contempo obeye
cathedral no so you know so your friend say Okujeto Blakwa prepare more bullets and Nema and I have the opportunity to sit down with Okujeto Blakwa and look and Nema or Mami Hune we know airtime. I don't know how Kusi Kwabena Jemfi Edubuatin. I don't know how obey you know free and say Kusi Buatin Reverend Kusi Buatin Diagra any next government be added in the betum. odi agro be ko jail na sori man de ompe bia no maye so Kwesi Boateng di rough ketwa bi ma Akufo Addo no dada no a any next government or ye serious say obe sanitize the system and make sure that people are accountable to their actions. Trust me, Kwesi Boateng di agro be ko jail.
And yes, or di agro and now on di agro.
And yama
can plain say that say eba say anokre wo mu say ye the taxpayer money. Ye the ama political church member.
Yes.
The taxpayer will rise.
And I think sir your friend is say
what kind of nonsense is that?
A revelation enyumre.
Yes.
That the money was given to Kwesi Boateng by government.
Fine.
Yeah, with serial numbers, baby as kind of fire could do in
yes.
So
how can you loan a company that you stand to benefit as the direct secretary to trustees,
and you use your
own company, using the same company to loan the same company, say you have, and the funny part of it is that instead of capturing it as a loan, no, they rather capture it as payment of what? Mobilization. What kind of nonsense is that? And who authorized him to use that to go and take loan on behalf of Ghana government? Who give you that authority? So sometimes it is only under this government that you can see certain things. Say the business of governance is about the individualism. They do no recourse to the parliament. They have no shame. They do whatever, and then when they go to parliament, they know they can bulldoze their way.
Anyway,
so for us, when you look at it in that perspective, that this country is under serious besiege. It's under serious besiege.
But when him said, Doctor, when him the media chum keke, omako we are blast galaxy for no. Omako Algeria, omako we are omako we are Ankola. Almost complain, but this are so. Let's deal with this COVID-19 Auditor General's report. There was screenshots to be brought. Unfortunately, your time no issue, and this is what I was talking about. Anyway, that your time issue. So we are moving to the afternoon to get more time. Yeah. And your time issue because I mean your screenshots almost by 15. There, a yami yakra adaklu.
Start dying no more.
Omotimia kwaje dying and almost $1 million in the course our project in and a dino omo use. And now esenko omo a dino to meet
a certain
standard. Ya no so omo anye. Sika no so obi ehunu baby sika afa. Then you have issues about sikani biakwa kodia. Government are cleared draw $81 million. Yeah. Government they say we hear Auditor General na or between for say Koneko follow from 2020 right, yeah, or 2021. Yeah. And omokra enro no. And enro no ma obia enka ho asem. Aban no so nkobusa ho asem. $81 million ekọ. Information Ministry for also to a no mo etua wo mo ka. Omo success can be a dia momo atomo. Oh, now him for be so the speed that become sim. Almost the omo na crawl. Na we so ambulance na omo di binu gina ehon court no.
Omo to be omo fa ma.
Omo grade omo go to be omo fa emaye. So which means you know so sim neko. Just and Bobie, but your colleagues Adom FM, Adom TV, as Empire FM are defending Kwesi Boateng. No, and they have their own opinions, and we should allow them. I mean, Obia and Timino Obia and Yagrin Konkosi. So let's respect their opinion. If baby Omukwe be on somebody defending Kwesi Boateng, that is their own cup of tea. Jennifer Boachi says for the COVID-19 issues, I feel nauseated when I hear of it. Okay, so my member GM, Assembly GM car about this COVID-19 fund, so no. Okay, so JM can say days of accountability ebeba. Days of get me that video. But doctor, what is our issues where about the COVID-19 funds?
Bobie,
yes, sir.
Let me say, sir, Bobie, see, what is a COVID buyer? No, you see, after all the freebies now buying the mine in terms of water, Bibiano, almost actually edgy tax.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
So we realize, say, let me say, so what do we as people of Ghana benefit during COVID? Because when we catch here and say, almost tax here because when they were taking the money, you can cancel the money free. And that's what kind will be. So it tells you, say, basically the government just decided
but any man see be 2 and 3 1 in soning Kanyano om the bebele.
Yes.
Yeah, if you are not
yeah.
And no introduce you
COVID levy.
Nya wo mbenya mfaso bi afri sunti eno mu yi sa partial lockdown no efri ho.
I don't think we have to wait till I become president to demand accountability. I think that an auditing of the COVID-19 funds should take place, and there's the constitutional body that is supposed to do that. That is the Auditor General's Department. And so I think that all who are spending the COVID-19 funds should be keeping receipts and proper documentation, because the day of accountability will surely come. My suggestion to involve assembly members and traditional rulers, religious leaders, and civil society organizations were ignored. As the president clearly admitted, this was one of the reasons for the lifting of the lockdown. Many Ghanaians were faced with 2 choices: either to stay at home and die of hunger, or come out and take their chance against the deadly virus. Most Ghanaians opted for the latter. I urge all Ghanaians to continue to be responsible and not to assume that the country is out of the woods yet because of the removal of the lockdown. I want to strongly encourage all my fellow citizens, particularly the aged and those with underlying medical conditions, to continue to remain at home. The young are also advised to exercise precaution. If you please have nothing essential or urgent to do outside, please continue to stay at home. Wait till I become president to demand accountability. I think that an auditing of the COVID-19 funds should take place, and there's the constitutional body that is supposed to do that. That is the Auditor General's Department. And so I think that all who are spending the COVID-19 funds should be keeping receipts and proper
issues way back.
Yeah.
That definitely it will happen one day.
Yeah.
And science in Ibini.
Yeah. I was talking about the 81 million when vaccine FS import here, and realize that according to what the Auditor General report is telling us, they've not been able to take delivery of the vaccines. Now, and I pay me the explanation that the Director General of Ghana Health Service, Eddie Mayer, or can I say, they couldn't take delivery of it because of money, storage, near money, other things. So it fails to clearly say, so if we have all this money that we're using to import or to take care of vaccines, why didn't we, take delivery of the vaccines? And if you go through the 2023 events and budget now, Bobie, do you know they've made provision also for another vaccines to be purchased this 2023-2024? So the argument is that, you have already asked for the vaccine to be provided, which you have not, taken delivery of. Bobie, 81 million. No, we only say, as to speak now, over 2023 budget now, they are requesting another about $3.something million to buy vaccine for this current year.
Come again?
Yes, check the 2023 budget. The budget almost are requesting another amount of money to import vaccines for COVID-19 vaccines.
81
yes. But yes, their share budget no more say yes, COVID-19 vaccines. So it tells Bobie, and all these things will be, all these monies are there, but we still are complaining. Say IMF, it tells you that Bobie, I don't know who's advising the government. Bobie, only maybe I analyze in brain and me check maybe. Only say between 92 any 2015 or 16, the amount we took from IMF was about $2.something million. The COVID-19 funds, both grants and all allowances, was about 3 point something.
I see.
Yes, which is even more than the amount we need for IMF. So you see, it tells the SCA, IMF, World Bank, all these donor agencies, adding money to fight COVID. No, but it's even more than what government of Ghana now want to take from IMF. So the question you ask yourself is, where did all those monies go to? Bobie, when you say, I have this nursing friend, or say, we can say 50% normal or promise in nursing, events, health, workers, no. Also,
oh, a binum,
yes. Bobie, and it, yes, a binum yaskano. Bobie, when you say insurance package, no more cancel on Beya Momo, it never materialized. Bobie, I knew a medical doctor, and the guy was one of my gene, Legon, LIC. He died through some of this complication during the COVID time. So health workers have, sacrificed their lives. Save lives. Yeah, just because the insurance are more. They didn't get most of the insurance that package that they were promised. It will be a Jesus car when and all the day, we haven't seen what have been done. And we were talking about that issue. I felt sad. So I'm buying to make GOB die. And maybe I have said the amount we are going to pay, they paid for the building. And we knew the sad part. The building was not even completed. In the fear number completing building. And you have abandoned the thing. So we've gotten all this money as a society or a country. But what do we have as people to show for it?
Apart from $81 million, no, like a double bill, say when they acquire investment, so when they acquire investment, so. And your friend is a other clue issue, no. Then there is this issue with Noguchi. That is point 44. Our examination of the underlying records indicated that funds were used for the intended purpose. We, however, noted that as of June 2022, about $5 million out of the 13 worth of medical supplies sent to Noguchi Memorial Institute remained unused. The medical supplies include antigen test kits valued at $3 million plus. We recommended that the medical doctor should ensure that the items are utilized. Can you imagine? And still, the scabbage budget
more.
And they got the same
near Mabium. So it tells that there's this duplicate and what can say so it's just like say people are just in the most surprising thing about this thing. Okay, sir, Spoony V as me buy when the minority decided to insist that we should do a whole COVID audit, the majority then kicked against it. And we are not former Auditor General Domelovu, or see he even started the process of doing an audit on COVID-19 before he left office.
Yes.
And he thought about saying he commended the new, but the problem also raised what about the power of the Auditor General to surcharge, which this current Auditor General is not using?
Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. So we noted that that's point 38.
Okay.
We noted that management of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection used honor certificates to retire an amount of 11 million Ghana cedis plus blah 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 blah. But they are saying that honor certificate no reason is wrong. What is it?
So meaning the money that the certificate was supposed to go and collect and now to prove say why Ejuma not say contractors some Ejuma they raise certificate to show say the work have been completed. So means the certificate for the work done. There's a problem. Maybe they just took from somewhere, so it wasn't the right certificate to take the money. Also, being a afani in your best way. But the part that even killed me, Momobi, the chief's part no can say about eight house of chiefs.
Yeah,
Sika, and they've not been able to account for. So they are charging the chief director for Minister of Chieftaincy to come out and explain to them or to be surcharged as to how the money was used. So what was the role of those house of chiefs?
Yes, somebody to talk us, right?
Yes, but which according to the audit, they were not able to tell them what the money was used for. So you see the whole, the whole COVID thing, no, as if that will be as if people that use it as a means of making money. They decided say, and this okay, is it Sabalugo or one of the constituencies and PC no can't say no man no one of the constituencies in the north, yeah. So can't say a man 50,000 and that be how the good accounts more. So it tells me this, see, and don't forget that 2020.
Then I think Madam Felicia Tete so Eka say one sunya 100,000 Ghana.
That's what he's talking.
That's what I'm talking about.
100,000, 100,000.
Yes. So we
100,000.
And realize that 2020 was an election year. So they used the COVID as an excuse just to do things that benefited them for an election year. So you see, baby, that's why when it comes out all this financial sector crisis, it tells you that baby, people were just interested in taking the money, using for their own political interest. Then you see that's what it is sad. Say now you are telling the pensioner no what did they to bond say or no over cutting hair just because the person was thinking about the future. So maybe I think say there are more time to talk about this thing, but I feel say it's a reflection say people were not genuine enough when it came to fighting COVID. They used COVID as a means of what? Enriching themselves and just making political capital of it.
Okay, all right. My and JM raising another issue about the COVID money and election 2020, and me person.
Like governments all over the world, it became necessary for African governments to take action to shield their populations from the effects of the epidemic. This meant in many cases an increase in deficits due to unbudgeted expenditures. This has devastated many African economies and sunk them deeper into unsustainable debt and economic downturn. The pandemic has had a generally deleterious effect on the economy of African nations, but some countries have ridden the wave more successfully than others based on the resilience of their economies, discipline, and prudent use of their resource envelopes in the period of this crisis. In my country, Ghana, our economy has emerged in extremely poor shape from the COVID experience. A ballooning deficit, double-digit inflation, a nosediving currency, increasing debt distress are some of the symptoms of a very ill economy. Ghana's case was easy to predict with the cavalier handling of the economy by the current administration, unbridled borrowing from the capital markets, creative misstatements of budget deficits and other critical fiscal figures were certain to come to a head eventually. Ghana went into the pandemic without adequate buffers and has emerged with a terribly battered economy. To make matters worse, a pandemic windfall of in excess of 33 billion Ghana cedis, which could have cushioned the economy, remains unaudited and is believed to have been used largely in the quest to win election 2020 at all costs. Like governments all over the world, it became necessary for African governments to take action to shield their populations from the effects of the epidemic. This meant in many cases an increase in deficits due to unbudgeted expenditures. This has devastated many African economies and sunk them deeper into unsustainable debt and economic downturn. The pandemic has had a generally deleterious effect on the economy of African nations.
24th African Business Conference, Harvard Business School organized here, stating it clearly. Says Sikano Kufuor no more decided say on the mayor elections, and for that matter, accounting for it no a problem. Am I auditing and all that, and I think so subsequently, Obeka say omunya independent body now more audit yes COVID-19 issues now. Sometimes the MPP for no they insulted John Mahama and all that, but today here we are. Even we no cry no you know no the kind of things are ever out no, and these are some of the issues.
In the delivery no aspect of the delivery no say no matter what the day of accountability would come. So enuna aya me the comforting waiting patiently. Say the day of accountability. Na yehu anokrea ewum. Because as we speak now, say who opposition now can anokrea no a nature say wo ta omo. And until Ghanaians will not get to understand the gravity, they won't pay attention because we were opposition. But that is the aspect that I feel, say, His Excellency former President are comforting me with. And say, Ekoba say, Nyami Chadianti, Watiminya 2024 elections no ekoni we are na wantimia ye investigations to unravel this particular propaganda that is so to because that is what they say. Let's say Adia Ghanaians will never ever take him serious and our NDC serious. Now, we share the purpose for this particular COVID donations and COVID interventions na EU mayen, World Bank mayen, IMF mayen, WHO. It is not for a reason that they give us. They are not for the Christmas, and they are not also like they plug money. They hustle for it as an organization. And then they help countries that were affected and needed interventions. It is your mouse say 600 million to take care of not your government, not your party, but citizens of the states. What can I say? If you look at the COVID, now you see diabetic patients are all rich people.
Why?
Because them say almost car and they enjoy. That is TT4. That is almost a sika 4 years.
Okay.
So today, the sickness that is COVID, no, enim sikeni, enim ohini. So it means say it was a pandemic for all. So sikana omodima, they didn't say give it to the rich or give it to the poor, but use it to prevent what? To protect lives. So if you use public funds, you will mean say a public fund. If you use public funds to do something that is inimical to the growth of the economy, that means the day of accountability must be reckoned. We need that accountability. For which reason now, me comforting me by the words of His Excellency former President. Said the day of accountability will come. He is not just making that particular, if you ask me, the platform now, say it is in his heart. Say the day will surely come. If he's in power, he will do it. And I would pray that he gets the power and really good by his words. Inshallah. So, share the effect of the COVID. The COVID killed a lot of people in this country. The sika omuma minimum anka mihunu say if they did not share the money amount for omoku anka ebetuma esi omu. But they saw that look say be using as it is meant for. I'm not sure say ombetimi e winning 2020 elections because they really used COVID money as being perpetrated around by Omuankasa because Felicia Kaye. And ye in a cow, young Kashi, Felicia.
Audio, right?
Yeah, it's audio, it's everywhere, sir. They shared it based on candidature,
parliamentary candidates.
Yes, based on the constituency level, chairman, and the region. So if you were a PC, they give you 100,000. A chairman, they give you 30,000. A constituency, they give you 30,000. A regional chairman, they give you this amount. Now, won't find your day. That's the question we're asking. Sasi kana edi mao yedi mao say won't quiet day.
Okay, so Felicia, quick one, Emra. All right.
And Alasan, I think last month or so, he made another comment. And as usual, people will say that, oh, madam, you are above it, don't talk. But let me tell you, if somebody closes his eyes to damage you, there is nothing like you are above responding to such a person. That one day, I will not take it. I will also have to come out and explain myself. If that makes me a bad leader, fine. But I will have to explain myself. And I know there are descending people on this platform who will listen and do their own investigations. The COVID fund came. I was given 50,000. Oh. My quota was 50,000 as a regional second vice. Then, who doubles as a parliamentary candidate for Sanargu? I had another 50,000 cedis, making it 100,000. Then the constituency were given, is it 200,000 or so? I can't remember. So I called for, and MCU was given 30,000. I can't remember. Then Chama was given 20,000, and I think the other executives did 10,000, or was it Chama was giving 10,000? But I can't remember. So I called them to a meeting. I called the constituency executive to a meeting, and I told them that, fine, for me, I am going to add all the 100,000 that I am entitled to the constituency. Listen, oh, I am handing over all my 100,000 to the constituency money. I didn't ask any executive to add his money to what I was going to give to the women. I handed over the forms and everybody to the team, and we went round and we did the disbursement. The next step was, I have taken police station executives' money and I want to spend that money. My 100,000, not even one that I filled for somebody in my house. Not even one that I filled for a member of my team. Secretary, Karamba, Polo, Chairman, they were in charge. After that, the form and everything was not given to me. They sent it straight to regional secretary, and regional secretary sent it to Accra directly. So my brothers, where did I spend the money? When I even added everything, not even a peso I took from it. What kind of propaganda is this? What kind of propaganda is this? So please, let's learn to tell each other the truth. You may not like me, but when you are talking about the things I have done, talk about the truth. If you respond with lies, I will come back and counter, because I will not keep quiet. It is only a dead body that you can lie on. I will not keep quiet to say that, oh, a leader there, you don't have to talk. A leader there, you don't have to talk. A leader, you don't have to talk, and somebody is always destroying you. I will talk. I will talk and I explain to the level-headed people on the platform.
Then lie on. How can you say? When it comes to confirm Nyana Mekano. Say Yanchendi. The public funds na omudi maye say yan fan nsho ya hu ban no. And I am fan boy hu ban no. We rather use it to share or chiche Emma party folks. That's
but also nationwide.
That's what I'm saying, sir. Omuchema party folks to use that money that would inure to the victory of the party again in 2024. To say ombe wini omunchema omunhu. If you know
2020,
yeah, I'm talking of 2020.
Yeah.
Sir, onem Bobie na oya constituency executive mano 20 Ghana. Unim we oya constituency organizer mano 50 Ghana. But the COVID come to say Bobie ya NDC ni. Ana Haruna ya PNC ni. Ana we ya CPP ni. COVID buyer it came for everybody's life. So say if you are greedy to the extent say the monies that were meant for everybody is shared amounts only few to run this nation down. Nature say the day of accountability say I am bad there. Nature say the NDC is liable because I know come 2024 NDC is winning power. Na ma Obia Obe Meji and Mahama, I'm coming straight to the former president because I know or no Obe winning. Say Esaba say 2024 you are sworn in office. You are sworn into office. Na Ube Baba yet say 208 father for all asem ana we know Ghana at 50 investigation na ye shada e court na e lose election. Look, that kangaroo court will not hold. We would make sure say public opinion would hold, and then we would judge you publicly and convict you publicly because you name near kosu. Bobie, finally,
but let's look at when now a friend say of the scene na me no can be. Ti emfa say lady way. Okay, was it position be na 30,000 no?
Chairman. No, constituency.
Constituency chairman.
Yeah. Constituency itself, 30,000. Chairman, 20,000. Yes, they gave the constituency 30,000. They gave the chairman 20,000.
Also, the chairman got separated from the constituency
itself. Yes.
Okay.
They gave the chairman 20,000. The constituency.
Which cuts across 275.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 20 times 275.
Yeah. Good. So you multiply that, and then you come to
why
20 times 275 5,500.
What 5,000?
No, is it 20?
No,
20,000, right?
20,000 K
times 275. Wow. 5.5 is it
5.5 million?
Yeah,
Ghana cedis.
Yes,
5.5 million Ghana cedis.
5,500,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ansah no ma constituency be also 30.
Good.
Ansah no be ma parliamentary candidate
50,000
each across the country.
Yeah, and now be 50,000.
Yeah, and so 275.
Yeah. Yes. So if you do that multiplication, no, nature said, "Sika omuma eni nyina no." It ended up in individual hands. Ansah na yes, I the consolidated funds. Sika say ye the beye freebies. Now freebies, no. So when I know somebody who got a contract and did not supply that contract yet he was paid. I know the person.
Really?
I know the person. He got the contract.
And I don't know. What are you waiting for?
I'm telling you, the day will come. I know somebody who are your man contract to feed Ayawasu constituency with Kenke for 1 week. Or yeah, only 1 day. 1 day. And your constituency and that ended it. The person got his money. Buffer stock, if you read Auditor General report,
yeah,
the excuse are the CEO and the auditors, the Auditor General, they say, in the heat of the moment, some of the suppliers were not able to bring invoice. So upon which were you paying them? That's the question we ask. So want me a mommy invoice? And I was just paying you. How am I paying you? That's the question I asked.
Ghana to say,
oh, big pocket.
The woman not watching.
Yes, watch it join now. Even watch it join to Kura. We are saying. Yeah. So how can you pay somebody without knowing the value of what you received? It doesn't make sense. That is the country we believe in, and that is the country we belong under Mr. Lomoti. So. If you look at the history and where we have got to know, nature say this country is in deep shit in the hands of super incompetent Mr. Lomote. This country has backtracked its own forward march mantra now, because the citizens have sat aloof, and then Mr. Lomote is running this country like a data bank that they have closed. He decided to close it and say, so there will be a day under Mr. Lomote say, that is what we have as a country. So for me, that is it. So I don't understand. To the extent, sir, the COVID vaccines, a lot of them have expired in stores, and yet you got delivery of them far ahead of time. You paid for these things knowing, sir, you are not going to use them, and you have gone to. And so no wonder, sir, when you look at the gimmicks under the investigations of Sputnik V investigations, I am surprised that people have even so far have forgotten what happened. What were we expecting, sir? Auditor General will bring. So where any news in my, the only thing the Ghanaians know is that when it is this government in power, that is when you see people talk. When it is these people, then they stop. How on earth can you tell me, say, Sikana omudima ahemfuno? Omudi kokoto cars. Omuye den. And so you're looking at the whole scenario, no? Next, let's say, how many ahemfuno omunya asasikano? Were they selective? How do we know? And then how much went to the ahemfo? What was it meant for? There are so many questions that we need to ask and get answers of. But the bottom line is that the comforter, okay, His Excellency Mahama will come and make sure, sir, Ghanaians will get to understand the way I almost spend this. I know under COVID era, no, na obimuti omufi, na ye listi whoever. I know somebody who took the wife's sister, the wife's brother, the family koji COVID loan, COVID scar, 2,000, boom, 2,000, boom, 1,500, 1,007. Really? I know, I'm telling you. Freebies. But, what happened? The water, I was telling Amanfo said, it's funny. I don't use Ghana water. I have my borehole. So if you are telling me that you have supplied water, or people should go and
by your discretion, when I will decide this, will be use water.
Very good. So how do you add me to the list of people who enjoyed it? Fine. I did not enjoy. So why am I paying COVID levy? I didn't enjoy. Why am I paying COVID levy? List those people who enjoyed, and you tax them and collect it back. Now, that monies that were shared, my PC's chairman and all that, what was it meant for? Na me papa and me mama na oji sasikana na o levy me
this Felicia lady is working as a free.
Oh, she's a free, Ghanaian walking on the street of Tamale doing her business normal. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried, sir. She's free today, but tomorrow the day will come that she will be called to answer questions. Sir, the tape has been played over and over to the extent that Ontimin denies, say, and the voice. And the people she has mentioned the names who led, So there's no way she will come and say, Enyo or no. And we have heard a lot of people coming out to say they really enjoyed freebies. So it is confirmation. Say Obimu. So at the end of the day, this country, Ghana, we all belong, would always be underdeveloped because of this criminal human beings man this economy. Mr. Lomote and his cousins, the Omupen Omuye, Gabe Munia, Omupen Omuye. I mean, they are everywhere. Criminals manning the economy, taking us wherever they want us to. So, Omudis canoe weird, and they sit down to plan how to go and contract loans and come. Thanks to God. Say, nobody has confidence. Now, Maminka Assembly, warn him. 3 weeks ago, I was shocked. 3 weeks ago, Obi Etuemeka from Norway. 3 weeks ago, by Wave. Sana ya oyo. Do you know Wave has said they are not ready to do business with Ghana again? With Tonyame. Oh. Wave! I'm telling you, the message is here. I can give it to you for you to read. Yeah. The person went. That's what he has always done. Say or sign reason. They gave him say they are not. No, any reason. The reason was that Ghana is bankrupt. Therefore, they are not willing to do business with Ghana. He sent me the money through Momo. I'm telling you, the message is here. That's to that extent. And Mr. Lomote and his people. What they are saying, so they don't care how Ghana would end in the coming days. All that they care is about amassing and allocating wealth so that their family, their yet unborn children, upon generation will come and inherit this criminal. Thanks to God, say there was somebody called John Mahama who has this country at heart, who would make sure, say, the day of accountability shall come to pass, so that every Ghanaian will get to understand, say, near Mr. Lomote and Kronfo, near Omuye NC, ABCD, and at the end of the day, they should retrieve those monies and prosecute them again. They should not go scot-free.
All right, so Zian Nationalist Clinic, Simin Cancer Ghana for about diabetes, and a year stroke, and you joy idea, dumpim, yadia pa. Oko assignment Tulaku branch, almost yadia, Christian Village, or money ICGC in the opposite. Omo S yadia 055-937-1927. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. You don't want to pa. All right, my main car top choco once a mention. Top choco chocolate spread. I'm on for ya money be. Ede anusu na ede na ahwodin su wum papa. CD Herbal Center, you don't want to Tabia Herbal Center. We are grateful. Dr. Samson Obed. Yedanasi Bebre and Alaji Haruna Mohammed. Thank you so much. Live on Accra 100.5. So Okwa day minimum sense Bebre will trim. Over to you, Joe Latte. Your friend Bobie Ansah. Enjoy your evening.